right. Got all my tools. Let's get everything started. All right. So I've been wanting a deadbolt on this door for a while now. And today's the day I'm going to do it. Now, I'm going to kind of walk us through a super simple method that you only really need a handful of tools. Nothing too fancy, just very specific drill bit sizes and two, three measurements you have to remember. And it's really it. Super simple, dumb easy. But a lot of people use templates, a lot of people use what have yous and everything else. I have, I've learned this way from mentor, friend, business colleague, partner, supervisor, whatever you want to call them. Shout out to Unky Baz, you know who you are. But I want to give a shout out to him because it was like this made installing a deadbolt in a brand new door super easy, super simple, and I cannot wait to finally freaking install one on mine. So realistically, you need 2 1/8 inch hole saw bit. If you have the 2 1/8 inch hole saw, pretty much good to go. That's synonymous with all and majority handles, deadbolts, you name it. That'll give you plenty of room to play with. You'll line it up and you'll fire it all in. So we have this. We have our trusty speed square. And then we're gonna have to have a measuring tape, which I'll grab right here. And yeah, we're gonna fire that one on. Not too bad. Couple measurements we have to find first, and then once we find those measurements, we'll be good to go. Let's get the pencil out of here. Set that down. All right. All right, so first and foremost, measuring tape. All right. We go 6 inches from the center of the existing handle. Mark a line, right? Once we have that line marked, I'm gonna bring it, transfer it all the way across. Just like that. I like to know where 6 inches is. Then, also at the same time, I like to mark the middle. This is 1.75 inches. So go here. Mark the middle there. Looks about right. 6 inches center to center. Gives us no room, or plenty of room. All right, and then this one we're gonna measure to the center. The center looks 2 3/4 and 2 and I believe it's 3/8. 2 3/8 or 2 3/4 because all deadbolts can go to one or the other. Some are universal. So in this case, it's 2 3/4. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. We're gonna measure in what looks like center 2 3/4. Booyah. Let's try to transfer that line so that it meets the center. Boom, good to go. Now, now that that's kind of that way, I think I'm gonna move this fucking tire. So we got this. Let's transfer that mark. Oof, got gunk on it. Yeah, let's get that crap off there. Gross. Yeah, let's transfer that. That looks pretty good to me. All right. Now, the fun begins. Got our marking here, and I'd like us to fire it and find the middle. got to be careful with metal. If you go straight on the metal, what happens is it'll chew it, and in the past, I've only heard of this happen on one time to a buddy of mine. The saw blade ran all the way across the door. Messed up a brand new door. So what I like to do is I kind of like to rock it side to side until it chews up as much as it can. Once I get a pilot hole halfway through, it also makes it easier. It also makes it easier going with the blade. Oof, burning up, baby. Pop it in here. Pop this SOB out. And then go from there. Whew, man. Giving her, huh? What we could do, what I might do, is I'll take, it's not doing as well as I'd like it to right now, but take this, I'll try something. Loosen it up so that the pilot bit see, let's get this out. Had this stuff caked in here forever. Let's make this pilot bit a little bit longer. There we go. Then we fire this back in. All right. All right, put this back on. Hopefully that kind of helps with the efficiency. Now we got a pilot hole. Same idea. All right, nice and easy. Booyah. Have ourselves a hole, baby. It's about even. Perfect. Simple. Nice and easy. See, just like that. All you need, spade bit, speed square, 3 measurements to remember. The 6 inches center to center, 2 3/8, 2 3/4. That's it. All right. No messing around now. Now the fun part begins. This one, I think will be one I use for this one. Just simpler. Sometimes I put these pieces together, but I don't want to chew up more than I already have to of this door. So just use that. Nice little metal guide there. put this together. A lot of people mess this up. Oh. Look here, up. It actually says up. A lot of people put it in this way and they wonder why things don't work out for them. Well, I'm here to be the first one to tell you there's directions. They make these things idiot proof. Okay, it's the longer one, yeah. Let's do that. Looks like that's the way to do it, eh? Snap that on nice and easy, just like that. Should slide just in the hole like that. Beautiful. And lo and behold, our measurements centered and correct. Who would have thought, pal? Not me. Line this up, okay. Go one, over. Let's figure out how to take this out. All right, we're good. Now we know what's top and bottom. Boom, boom, boom. Back, let's go right to there. Go here. It's closed, I imagine. All right. Lock up, literally looks like an arrow. Let's fire this one up. Da, 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 da. I cannot, oops, not bad. That's weird, weird design here. And now I actually genuinely have to go. I don't like that at all, man. What if we did this? What if we open this? Put this way for you. Up, now it's centered. And then now, just want to make sure it's going to turn properly. And we're not going to have any issues. So let's take this, boom, boom. Let's put this up. It just looks like the better way to do it. Because if that's up, that means this is up. Booyah. Now, trigger. So usually there's ways to do this where there's like finesse and all that. I'm just like, okay, just get it in the hole. I do like a quarter turn backwards and then a quarter turn forwards. You can kind of feel it jump in. I take it out just to say so I can see all the holes. Get it in. Let's do that little quarter turn. Perfect. It's starting to thread. Look at that. Let's change the bits to the Felipe. A lot of people use a drill. If you strip the screws, you're SOL. So for me, I was always taught never to use a screwdriver or a drill with these type of like locks and these type of screws and these with the Felipe bits here. I really don't like using screwdrivers for that. It's like, are you weak? You really can't fire this in. See, quarter turn, you hear that? Boom. That's that click we want. And we're just gonna keep firing it in now. Rock and roll. There we go. All right. There we go. Boom, locked, unlocked. Now, because it's not going anywhere. All right. Boom. Now, for the first little bit of my career, what have you, installing these, I would mess this part up a lot. I'd go in midway, then make a dent. Boom. And in theory, it should be where it is. This looks like it was pushed in right here. Now, I take door strike. Let's line it up. Center it. just to say with the line inside, I like to cover it just to say, just line that up a bit better, make the hole like that. Yeah. And once I have that hole, line this part up here, this part up here, this part up here. Then I'll, once I'm done drawing and making lines and stuff, I'm going to get to chiseling and drilling holes. Center it. We'll see how far it needs to go in. Bit. Mint. Perfect, no problem. I always was worried people like hooking this one and pulling this out super easy. They just pull this trim piece off and get in, but at least with this it's a bit better. Chisel, OFA. Try to cut strips, makes it super easy. Cut them deep. Booyah. Try to cut a couple lines so that's thick. And I try to cut up so I don't go down. Worst case, I go into the hole here. Just marching down the wood, ripping all that. There. Chop all this poubelle, garbage. Get it all out of the way. So then I can cleanly put in the deadbolt strike. I mean, everything seems to be going good. We'll see how it holds. I mean, I want it to at least be another layer. Like if somebody's gonna pick it or if somebody's gonna kick it in, I want them to like make a loud sound. I don't want them to just be able to pick my freaking door open. Or just like pull this piece off, slide a piece in. It's too easy, not loud enough. If you're gonna come to my place, I want you to at least be loud about it. Set you up so you have no choice. You have to kick it in, and then people are like, "Oh, Glenn, what's that sound?" Dogs start barking. 20 gauge comes out. But you know, I digress, pal. Alright, that's alright. See how that goes now? Get these out. Cool. Let's take the two. There we go, that's not bad. Oh man. Maybe I have to make that a bit Just want to get one set in place. I want it to be difficult. There we go. It's not bad. Let's change bits out. These are screws I'm talking about. All the way 2 studs into the frame. Retrospect. I could have kept that tip on. Well, that's a cool turn of events. Now a moment of truth. Actually, I'm going to switch those around. Let's figure, actually, this is bugging me. It can bug the shit out of me for a while if I don't do anything about it. Alright. As long as it's still closed, I'll be happy. It's a big mess. Ha! Let's go, baby. Yeah, there's a lot of mess down here. But I think the big thing, well, I cleaned it up, that I kind of want to talk about after we fix that all up is how easy it is to actually install a deadbolt new. Where it gets tricky is if you suck or you're brand new with tools. In that case, it'll be very tricky, because there's a bit of finesse to how to hold the drill properly so it doesn't bite, it doesn't chew, and then it doesn't scare the crap out of you. You know how to chisel properly so that it looks nice, and how to line up the lock and everything, how to make sure like it's locked first before you line things up, or else you won't be able to take the key out. Like, there's a lot of little things that we try to look to fix and you have to be aware of. But really, as long as you go 6 inches center to center up, that's synonymous with all doors. You can go 6 to 6 is very clean. It's what it is. It's what it looks like. I really like how it looks. It's how it's supposed to be done. It's how it's been done. It's how I was taught to do it. And I've yet to hear anybody say anything since. 6 inches center to center, 2 3/4 or 2 3/8 in from that center. Mark your square with the, or follow the line from the center of the door with the square. Fire your holes in. You're good to go. Super simple. Line up the lock, fire it in, line up the deadbolt, make the mark once the deadbolt thrown, drill your hole, line up the plate as you saw me do it. It's actually more time, takes me longer to find my tools to do the job than it does to do the actual job. I really appreciate everything. You guys are subscribing, following, liking. The series is doing pretty good. Where once a week I'm going to try to upload construction vlog video or repair video, whatever may have you. I work on a lot of different things at a lot of different places, and whenever I get a chance to film stuff and kind of talk through it as I go, or even just nonsense, I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to do more of these. Thank you guys. Let's clean up.